How you doing, everyone? I hope everyone's well. This is going to be titled The Rise of the Cyber Bullies, because this is going to be a rant that I've not done before, that's not about a certain game or a certain sort of light-hearted topic that I've kind of just gone off on a sort of drunk ramble. This is something I've noticed the rise of recently in the last year or two, and it is essentially the rise of the cyber bullies. Now, it's never happened to me. I'm not saying it couldn't. I'm not saying it couldn't happen to you or anyone else. But YouTube should be inclusive for everybody, and I know I go off on one and I've made jokes about different religions or whatever and whatnot. I've never picked out an individual person and put them in the spotlight and pointed out their flaws or what I deem as flaws, and essentially this is what these channels are doing, and I am going to name a few of them. And if you could do me the favour and just watch this whole video through, because even if it gets to a couple of people and they don't subscribe to these channels, they don't watch these channels, then maybe it could help in some way. But it's not going to be a silly one, so let's get this started. Now, these channels, I'm going to name a few of them, and I'm going to mix the background footage with gameplay of just bollocks like I normally do, because I am aware that I'm not a commentary channel. Ideally, I want to be a review channel to review games, because gaming is something I've done since I was old enough to pick up a controller. It pretty much was something I could do before I could speak properly. I still can't speak properly now, but I can play games well, and it's something I've loved, it's something I've had a passion for, and I may not be the best, I'm fully aware. I know how mediocre I am, and I've got room to grow, and I've only just done this for a little while now. I've not been doing it long, but if some people could just not follow this content that they're promoting, and the commentary channels I'm on about, and I'll put the names in the background so you know who I'm on about. A lot of them you are going to have heard about. Some of them, well, one of them is kind of new and up and coming. There's Memulous, Pyrocynical, Leafy, they're the big names. There's others that are following in their footsteps, and they're starting off small, but they're picking out individual people. I don't care if someone picks out a group or a mass, because it's not the same as picking out an individual person. And they're essentially finding people that, okay, I mean, I'll hold my hands up. A lot of the videos, and I have watched them obviously, because I'm not going to talk about something I don't know what I'm talking about. I've watched a lot of their stuff, and they pick individual people. Okay, they can't sing, they might be a bit cringe, might be a bit crap, they might not be what you deem normal, but the point is, I would never point out an individual that I don't know and start cussing them down to the ground and making that person feel bad. I mean, we've already had it where Leafy's been ripping into a guy that was autistic. Okay, Leafy may not have known the guy was autistic, but still, I know it's kind of hard to tell sometimes, is that person a weirdo or are they just autistic? I know, I'm not going to make a video on said person, let's just leave it. Let that person do what they enjoy. YouTube should be inclusive. It's in the title, it's in the name, YouTube, it's for everyone. And if people start picking out individuals, that's when we start having issues. And I've noticed the rise of these channels, Leafy, Memulous, Pyrocynical. I'm not going to go through them all, because I've noticed a few that are starting to grow really, really fast, and I just don't get it myself, because it's not something I've done. I would never pick out someone on YouTube and say your content's awful, your content's crap, well, why have you got that earring in, oh, your hair looks gay, I wouldn't do that, because I wouldn't want it done to me, so I wouldn't want to do it to someone else. And a lot of these kids, and they are kids, some of these people that are making videos, and okay, they're trying, they're singing, they may not be the greatest, but you know, they're trying and they're doing something they want. And I don't think you should be making entire videos picking out individual flaws, because some of these kids are still growing, and it's not going to be long until someone tops himself and names, I don't know, a commenter, because they've had a flame of just hatred running at them. And a lot of the time they'll say, oh, don't send these channels hate, don't send these channels hate. But of course they're going to send the channels hate, because the main audience of these commentary channels are about 13 years old, and let's face it, they are, because when they go to the conventions, all the selfies they take are all of these little sprogs running around fucking saying shit about each other's mums and saying they want to rape each other, and that's their audience base. That's who they're making their money from, and they do make good money doing this. So even if this gets to sort of a handful of people and they don't watch that stuff, they don't subscribe, then I feel like I've kind of done something for today at least. So like I said, it wasn't a funny rant, it wasn't a silly rant, it was just one I wanted to get off my chest, because I really don't like the rise of these channels, and it's making people not want to make content. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.